Hey guys, I'm P-Freak, welcome back to Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. Last time we went over to Sootopolis Town and down into Sootopolis City, whatever, and down into the Cave of Origin in order to stop Kyogre from going on its rampage. And that's literally all we did. And now that Kyogre is done with its little rampage, the Hoenn region has actually changed up a bit. There are new Pokemon that we can actually get now. Can't get any here, obviously, but there are also some new items and new events that are available to us. In this part, we are going to explore some of those new items/events that we now have access to before we go take on the 8th gym. Or we could, actually, there's quite a few things we could actually do before the 8th gym, and you know what, let's just start doing things, and I'll feel my way along there. Anyways, first place I want to go to is, you might have seen this while we were in the cutscene at the end. It is Mewtwonite X. Yes, there are now a whole bunch of Megastones that are just scattered around the region. I'm not going to go to every single Megastone, however, there is one in particular that we want to get. But I will just go through a quick list as to where some of the other ones are located. You can find the Scissorknight over in the Pelipper Woods, the Charizardite X over in the Fiery Path, the Tyranitarite over in the Jagged Pass, Houndoomnite over in Lava Ridge Town, Aerodactylite over in Meteor Falls, Venusaurite Route 119, Abomasite in Route 123 in the Fairy Fields, and the Berry Fields specifically. Fairy Fields, wow. The Ampharocyte in New Mauville, and you'll see where New Mauville is in just a second. The Kangaskhanite over in the Pacific Log Town, Charizardite Y in Scorched Slab, and Mewtwonite Y over in actually a region that we have not been to yet. Anyways, now that that's out of the way, there is, of course, There's, as I said, one place that we do want to go to, and one Megastone that I did not list that we now have access to as well. We head over to Verdanturf Town. We could have flown on Latios over here as well. But we go on over to Verdanturf Town. And we go into, I believe it's Wally's house, right? Who has it? If anything, oh no, I remember now. Isn't it, yes, you. Why, it feels like it's been ages since we last saw you. What a wonderful timing. I was thinking I want to give this to you. And we get the Gardevoirite. This is finally the last Megastone we need for our team. I didn't really thank you properly when you helped smash those rocks in the tunnel. You guys could have done that yourself, honestly. Do you remember how light came falling out of the sky a while ago? I found this in the yard that day. Actually, I found two, and I gave the other to Wally. It's a pretty stone, and I'm sure your Pokemon would be delighted if you let one of them hold it. Yes, so now, finally, we have all the Megastones we need for all their Pokemon. Yay! Except, of course, Roserade doesn't have a Megastone, though they really should give Roserade a Megastone when they bring back Mega Evolution. I low-key kind of want them to bring back Mega Evolution and Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. They released a new trailer for both that and Legends Arceus today, and both are pretty great, though I'm more excited for Legends Arceus than the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Sorry about that, I lost my train of thought for a second. Anyways, actually, I don't want to use Mrs. Clean. I want to actually summon Latios real quick. Because as we mentioned earlier when we were flying through here for the first time, if you remember over here in Sootopolis City, we had this little shining place here, a place called the Nameless Cavern. Well, if we go inside here real quickly, go inside this cave with this creepy-ass music, fresh air surrounds the area. It's clearing your head. And this place looks kind of familiar to those of you who have actually played the Sinnoh games. We see a mysterious ring is floating in the air. Something is visible deep in the hole. Would you like to put your hand deep in the hole? And we find Uxie. So, this is basically an explanation of what exactly is going on here. Now that we have defeated Kyogre, or if you played Omega Ruby, you defeated Groudon, these little areas appear around in the sky based on certain conditions. In order to see Uxie here, damn, what was the condition? I believe it was Pokemon with max friendship or something? I'll put it on screen anyways. But here you can actually find Uxie, Azelf, and Mesprit, all depending on what time of day you actually check on them. It's different for different areas because this is not the only legendary trio we can find. We can find other legendary trios from the other games, and you can actually get them legitimately. You can't get any mythicals, not that I can tell, but you can get a whole bunch of legendaries here. I am not going to go through all of them. A lot of the legendaries actually require you to have all the, pairs like, for example, Dialga and Palkia, we were just talking about Brilliant Diamond, Shiny Pearl. Once you get all Uxie, Azelf, and Mesprit, you'll have access to be able to get Palkia and Dialga. However, which one you get actually depends on the game. I believe it's Ruby gets Palkia and Sapphire gets Dialga, something like that. And so once you get those two, then you have access to the master of those two, which is Giratina. However, you need to have both Dialga and Palkia in your party. And we can't do that unless we trade them over from another game. So I'm not going to bother with any of these legendaries. Just note that there's a whole bunch available to you now. If you want to look them all up, I definitely recommend Cerebi. They have the most detailed lists as to how to get them all and where to find them. Anyways, Uxie. You know, if this was a normal playthrough, I would actually try to capture Uxie here, but I don't think I really... Can I just run away? You couldn't get away. Alright, I guess I'll just try to fight Uxie then. I'm not ever going to actually use this, though, but it's here. Oh, that took 14 tries just to catch this thing. And what sucks is that Uxie isn't even the most memorable, at least not for me. Azelf is my personal favorite because it's the attacker of the three, and also it just looks cool. And Mesprit is actually my least favorite because it was the roamer in its original game. So it's like, I don't even care for Uxie. It doesn't even have a Pokédex entry. That's the funny thing. Alright, whatever. We got a Uxie now. So yay. But yes, so there are a whole bunch of legendary Pokemon that will now appear. For another good example, and I should bring this up because we've been to it, the Sea Mauville. If you go underground there, you'll encounter either Ho-Oh or Lugia, depending on what game you're playing. And also, the Scorched Slab will now have the Pokemon Heatran if you go into the deepest parts of the cavern. Again, we could go over there, and I might not, but we have other important things in mind. Alright, the next thing I want to do, actually, is go to explore these water routes that we did not explore beforehand. Like I said, you're able to get this basically as soon as you're able to surf around in this area. So, after dealing with Team Aqua over in their hideout, you can access all this water. But we're only going to it now because first we had to save the world. And also we want to dive. So, that's where the Cave of Origin was. We have no reason to really go back there. But, welcome to Route 129. There's not really anything of too much interest over here. However, there is this little green spot over here. I'm guessing if we go dive underneath. I do recommend you wait until you actually have dive to explore all this. Just saying. And if we swim on over here, I believe. Somewhere around. Let's see. Probably a hidden item over here? No? Okay. Let's see. What about over here? There are obviously trainers here, so I will take care of the trainers once again off screen. But I want to explore this place first. Let's see. This takes us over to... What significance is this place? Well, it has a hidden item. Oh. It's a big pearl. That's all that's over here? This even leads to a little spot that's down there. We said it was, what, the Secret Shore, I believe? Pretty sure this is supposed to be where the Secret Shore is or whatever. Maybe it's that other diving spot. Give me a second. Yeah, let's try to resurface here. Maybe this leads to the Secret Shore? Let's see. Oh, yep, here we go. Go right through here, and welcome to the Secret Shore. Again, this is just a place that houses a whole bunch of secret bases or whatever, and this is where you would go if you want to fight all the people with the Blissey bases. So, yeah, nice little thing to have over here. There's this little spot over here, weirdly enough. Don't think it really houses anything. Oh, we found a lustrous orb. That's interesting, and kind of coincidence that's we found it. Lustrous Orb is a held item to be given to the legendary Pokemon Palkia, and that'll raise both its dragon and water type attacks. I know it's a water dragon. It's supposed to be like the commander of space or whatever. Well, compared to Dialga's commanding of time. So, interesting, and I don't know why it's just there randomly, but it's there. I think there are just a bunch of other hidden items and trainers around here, so... Let's surface back on and actually see what's on this route. Bunch of trainers. Go back up north. Wow, there's a huge dive spot here. Jeez. Route 130. That's your little fly spot right over there. Try to avoid all these guys. Put on another repel. Gotta buy more repels. I'm actually running out of them. God, I wish I had like a repel counter to count exactly how many repels you actually use in this game. That'd be pretty interesting. There's a secret right behind here, it looks like. Or is this just... Oh, I know what this is. So we cannot access this for right now. We'll be able to go into that area a little bit later. So... But I think if we tried to go underwater again, we might actually have access to the secret meadow. So... Let's actually try to make our way into the secret meadow. Let's go back to... Yes, here. Dive underneath and see if we can find our way over to the secret meadow. Alright, let's see. Yep, it looks like the secret meadow's right over here. Just resurface over here real quickly. And I think this is the right spot, right? Yes, here we go. And we're over here at the secret meadow. Now, actually, I didn't check this with the secret shore, but I don't think there are any hidden items around here. Again, just a place for secret bases or blissey bases if you scan those in. Okay, let's head on back to the water roots then. Alright, with that interesting little cry. I wonder what Pokemon that actually is. God, I want to say it's Alamomola, but I'm not entirely sure. I did not mean to run into these guys. But I guess I'll have this quick fight before we head on over to the town that's literally right next to us. Alright, with that distraction out of the way, that is an interesting cry. Welcome to Pacific Log Town. It's a nice little town that's just kind of sitting over here. And I think I mentioned it briefly because there's this megastone over here. I guess we gotta surf over to it. But yeah, it's a town that's built entirely on, like, wooden platforms or whatever. And then you get across by either surfing or going on the little logs here. I think there is one item here that I wanted to get, if I remember correctly. Okay, yes, there is... Come on, really? Okay. There is one item that I was actually kind of looking for in here. It's an item that you normally get kind of early, but we kind of get it kind of late here. Allow me to introduce myself. The Pokemon Fan Club's most important person, the chairman, is my elder brother. I'm here enjoying my vacation with Pokemon. Yes, indeed. Ah, your Pokemon. It's clearly very friendly towards you. A Pokemon that adoring or adorable deserves a TM like this, no? And we get TM 27 Return. If Pokemon is very friendly towards you, Return's powers enhance. If it's not friendly, Frustration's power goes up. So, if you show this guy a Pokemon that has maxed out Friendship, he'll give you the TM Return. Return does more damage based on how high the Pokemon's Friendship to you is, up to a maximum of, I believe it's 102, if I remember correctly. While Frustration does the complete opposite. It does more damage the less friendly it is to you, to a maximum of 102 as well. Though, I don't think that's really possible, except if you have, like, a freaking Baneri, since Baneri is the only one that's able to get, like, 0 Friendship, or if you lower it with, like, bitter plants or whatever. Return's actually one of my favorite items to give to normal-type Pokemon. Sad thing is, we don't have any normal types to give it to, because in addition to the 102, you also get Stab on this thing, which turns it basically into a 155? I believe it's 155 base power normal-type move with no drawback. That's more powerful than Hyper Beam, Hyper Beam's base power, so that's pretty cool. Although Hyper Beam does get more powerful if you actually have Stab on it as well. So that was basically the only thing I really wanted to do over in Pacific Log Town. It's kind of a throwaway town if you ask me personally. But anyways, next up, Route 132. I am not looking forward to this route. You remember those currents we had back over in the Seafloor Cavern? Yeah, they make their return here, so it's good if you have a map on you, which I have actually pulled up a map from Bulbapedia right now to help me navigate this place, because it's kind of a pain in the ass to navigate, honestly. Let's see, going through here. Just trying to figure out exactly where I want to go. I think I go down here. Yes, here we go. We have an item right here. We have a protein. I'll take a free protein. There are, once again, trainers around here as well, so I'm going to have fun trying to get to all those in time. We surf on down. We have another little island over here. And I believe you're just a trainer to fight, so I don't really want to deal with you right now. But, I have to figure out which one. I believe it's... Yeah, if I just go this way, I should hit what I'm trying to hit. Survey says... Yes, here we go. There's a TM here. TM 34 Sludge Wave. Okay, that's not the team I thought it was, but still, it's a pretty interesting move. It is basically another strong special poison type move. The user strikes everything around it, swarming the area with a giant sludge wave. This may also poison those hit. So, oh, I can't even give it to Thornberry. Never mind. I was gonna say I don't know if I want to give this to Thornberry or not because I used a PP up already on Thornberry, but never mind. Can't even use it on her or him. Oh well. All right, but if we continue on, current's gonna force us to keep going this way, and it's gonna force us to go down. So that's how physics works. And we are forced onto Route 123. Alright, does this item have this island have anything particular? A max revive. I will happily take that. And I believe this is also the fly island for us. Sorry, I was getting my map out. Because once again, this is a different location, so we have more stuff we gotta go through. Gotta figure out how these currents work. Unfortunately, this is kind of why you can't just go from Slateport City all the way past here because of these freaking currents. We have more trainers around here, and any hit items at all? No, looks to be mostly just trainers. Okay. Now there is, let's see, I think, yeah. If we, no. Okay. I believe it's if we go through here. Because there's something special actually at the end of these water routes that I want to get, besides the TMs. So yes, if we go through here, this will land us over here onto Route 134. And from this spot on Route 134, I believe we want to take this tide, and yes, we have this little dive spot down here. We want to go down here real quickly. And if we go down here, we have a little cave here to explore. Now, I'm pretty sure there's a place for us to resurface, because it's a really long-ass hallway. Or no, maybe it's not. Maybe we actually have a cave to go into. Yeah, there's no, oh no, here we go. Yeah, we'll use another repel. And we have a little message here. I can't read Braille, so I'm gonna go do this slowly and have editing me post up what it says. Alright, we go up from here. You know, it's kind of weird that they have freaking Braille in a game where blind people can't even play. But yes, we have this little Braille-covered cave over here. Alright, so I took a quick look over to what exactly it all reads, because I don't know any Braille is the thing, so it looks like, according to Bulletpedia, again, I'm getting all this information from Bulletpedia, so I appreciate the guys that work over at Bulletpedia. Most of the slabs here are basically the Braille alphabet to help you figure things out. But what it says back here is dig here, if I remember correctly. Is it? Yeah, dig here. I apparently do not know how to count characters, because the last one's supposed to be a period. The thing is that we do not have dig anymore. We replaced it with earthquake. However, if I remember correctly, dig is still a TM, so we can just give that to our Swampert real quickly, and then switch back over to earthquake. So, quickly give it earthquake. Or dig. Whatever. Okay. So now, I believe we want to read this, and then we want to actually go and use dig. And that leads into another cave. Let's see what's in here. Survey says, looks like a lot of ruins. Alright, let's see what it says here. First comes Relicanth, last comes Wailord. Ah, I see. So yeah, we need to actually have 2 special Pokemon in our parties real quickly. Give me a second to go grab those. Alright, that took an awfully long time. So, now that we have the Pokemon that we need, what we need to do is put Relicanth in the first slot of our party, and Wailord in the last slot of our party. Then we talk to the wall again. That was... Jesus Christ. That was awfully dramatic. It sounded as if doors opened somewhere far away. How we can figure that out from all the way over here, I have no idea. But now that we have that taken care of... If you remember those 3 areas we saw with the rocks with the 3 stones around them, these areas are now actually unlocked, and they hold quite an interesting little secret. We will take care of those guys in just a second. The thing is that I want to actually finish up exploring the other routes that we were in. So we're going to fly back on over to Route 134. We were literally just here. There is still one last thing I want to get actually while we're over in Route 134. So flight takes us to this little island right here that we actually had not yet explored. This is actually north of the sealed chamber. So it's not like you can actually fly over to the sealed chamber or fly over to Route 134 and immediately go to the sealed chamber. Sad thing is that actually we do not need to be over here. We actually need to be back over on Route 133 before we can actually access the one last thing I want to get here. Because basically, in that little flight spot, there's not really much you can get, according to the map here. But there's one specific item I'm looking for over there. So, if I remember correctly, we take this, leads us over to here. We try to avoid all the trainers that are here, including you and you. We go this way, and this pathway should lead us over to that long island that we got through the sealed chamber again. Yes. Go through here, and now I believe I can literally just go off of this. Yeah, you see, that's the fly platform just above us. Okay, so this actually takes us to a rock here, so we go up this. And we go into this little area right here, and as you can see, there's a TM over here. We have to actually swim around the entire way, however, to actually access it. And we get TM80 Rock Slide. Now, we had Rock Slide on our Swampert for a short while. I was thinking of putting Rock Slide actually back on him, but there's actually another move I want to get that might actually be a bit better. So, I did say that we were going to get those Pokemon that were inside those little caves, but we will deal with that later, as that's a whole other quest with it. There's another island that I'll just go ahead and explore the islands off screen. But you know what I'd say? I'd say we'd explored enough places for now. If we just swim over here, we'll immediately go over to Sleeport City. And yes, this is a whole bunch of water you just gotta explore. It's kind of annoying. I really hate those routes, actually, because of just how much puzzle solving you basically have to do. But you know, it's a good place for us to end this off on. If we go over to the Sootopolis City, not Sleeport City, Sootopolis City, and take on our final gym leader. Or we would if I didn't completely forget that there was actually one last place that we need to go. If we head on back over to Mauville City, we'll see that Watson is standing in front of the lights over here. Oh, Piefrig, eh? You got here just in time to give me a hand with and take a look at this. This is Square Tower, an attraction here in Mauville City. It's not just for decoration, though, it has a purpose. It's monitoring how things are going in a place near here called New Mauville. To put it simply, it's a watchtower. The light's shining brightly now, see? It's warning us that something is out of the ordinary may be going on over in New Mauville. I've got something to ask of you, Piefrig. If we're going to keep standing around talking, can I get you to come to my place? I've got an apartment on the second floor of Mauville Hills. I'll let the security guy know, so how about you grab the elevator on the first floor? I sure am sorry to put you out like this, Piefrig, but please do come. Alright. Yeah, we have a little side quest here with Watson that I wanted to take care of. Now, in Pokemon Emerald, you were actually able to take care of this side quest quite earlier than you are able to in Ruby Sapphire and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So... But I think we're going to actually end the video off by finishing up this little side quest, and then we'll go and fight the final gym. That's right, in order to actually get to the areas, we need to actually take the elevator. Give me a second. Alright, going up the elevator. We can go up on our bikes. Now, let's see. Rotation From's home. That's not it. Ribbon Bell's home. Oh, there are even houses down here. You know what? Let's get off our bike. A Cold Woman's home. Interesting. Home of the man who keeps an eye on the corridor. Okay, then. Watson, where the frick is your place, honestly? Let's see. Come on, let me read. A powerless man's home. These are awfully weird descriptions. I did not mean to go inside. Whoops, sorry. Old guy's home. Apartment 4. This unit is vacant. Mauville Real Estate Agent Management. Okay. Hi. Yo, how many months do you think you haven't paid for? If you don't pay what you owe, I'll take everything you have, including your Pokemon. No one is here. No one in this unit. Oh, no one is there. Then it can't be helped. What? You're there talking. Don't give me that. Oops. What are I walking on? I'm sorry. You pretend not to be in last month and the month before that. You and me need to have a long talk. Let's go inside. Do I really have to follow these guys in? Okay, good. I don't. I didn't mean to interrupt you guys. Sorry. A frightened man's home. Come on, Watson. Where the hell is your house? Kinda have things to do. Watson's home. Here we go. Finally. Alright, Watson. What do you have for us? Oh, Beeford, you made it. I'm sure sorry to call you all the way out here. Well, I've got a favor I need done right away. I mentioned this before, but that bright light flashing light at the top of the tower means something may have happened in New Mauville. That's why I called you here. I want you to go check things on New Mauville. There's just one thing, though. New Mauville is usually a prohibited area. Back in my day, it was just locked up normally, but security has been evolving, too. Don't you go anywhere just yet. Hey, thanks. I just took a picture of your eyes. Now, if we just use the computer to transmit this data... What, do you have a computer in your back pocket? Now, if you go to New Mauville, the doors will open automatically. Basement key has what they call iris recognition. When you get inside, go press the button on the computer in the back. When that computer starts working right, come back here and report to me. I'm sorry to bug you with this, but I'm really counting on you. So, now we have a little mission to go on over to this place called New Mauville. New Mauville is actually located just south of Mauville over here. It's in the route with the bike path. So it kind of sucks that this isn't unlocked until now, because New Mauville actually has a special spot for certain Pokemon. These certain Pokemon being specifically Magneton and Nosepass. And just about every region except in, not every region, but every region after Generation 4, with the exception of Generation 8, there is this area that has a strong electromagnetic field. For Generation 4, it was Mount Coronet. For Generation 5, it was the Chargestone Cave. For Generation 6, I forget where it is. Oh no, it's the power plant. There's a power plant in Gen 6. And in Generation 7, it's actually over in... what's it called? Oh, Vast Pony Island. Except in the Ultra games, they changed it to a mountain before Vast Pony Canyon. And they also added in here that the place with the electromagnetism is over here in New Mauville. So, with it now being available for us to go into, God, I really need to get more Super Repels, jeez. You can now evolve Magneton and Nosepass into Magnezone and Probopass respectively. Now, why you want to use Probopass, I don't know, but why you want to use Magnezone, I totally understand. It's a really powerful special attacker. Iris recognition start, recognition complete, unlocking the door. Trust me, there is something that's quite worth going through here. These Pokeballs, some of them are items, some of them are, I believe, either Electrodes or Voltorbs. So, he said there was a computer back here. I'll deal with these items in a second. Let's see, just activate that real quickly. Surveillance of New Mauville begins. Surveillance complete, security confirmed. No unusual activity noted in New Mauville, transmitting the surveillance result. Alright, and that's all we have to do. I do believe there's a Thunderstone somewhere. One of these items here is a Thunderstone. Okay, thank you. A Thunderstone, so if you need a Thunderstone and you couldn't get one from Inver, then here's a location for you to get one. Alright, Watson, we did your little quest. Oh, P-Freak, sorry to make you come all this way. You went out to New Mauville, right? The results of your investigation have been sent here to my computer, too. The most important thing is that there don't appear to be any abnormalities for the time being. Let me give you this as a way to say sorry for causing you such a hassle. And we get TM24 Thunderbolt. This is a great TM. This is basically the best electric-type TM you can get, personally anyways. I mean, you can get, Thunder is more powerful, but Thunderbolt has 100% accuracy. By the way, there wasn't anything going on in New Mauville, right? That was supposed to be a new town, though. We should have been able to build a huge underground city stretching down into the depths. Things happened, and its development had to be suspended. Since then, it's just been left to rot. All the equipment inside might have seen better days. But yes, that's basically the little side quest that we wanted to do over here with Watson. And with that, I am actually going to end things off here. We actually did quite a bit of things. We got the final Megastone that we needed. We explored more of the water routes, and we also unlocked some things with the little caves over there. And finally, we also got the New Mauville side quest done and got TM24 Thunderbolt. I might give that to Bolt. I might. Discharge is pretty good because of double battles, but there aren't a lot of double battles that we have to deal with in the future, so I might just give that to Bolt. I'll figure that out sometime later. But that's going to be it for now. If you like what I do, subscribe to my channel, follow me on social media links. All that will be in the description. Next time, we're going to explore to see what's inside those caves, and then we are finally going to take on the 8th gym leader. I will see you guys then.